So at Pikes, we're a 25-year-old family business. The winery was established 1984 by brothers Andrew and Neil Pike. Andrew's the viticultural side of the family and Neil the winemaker. Our flagship and our number one star is our Riesling, which is what the Clare Valley is most famous for, and we're certainly known for our Riesling, but we produce many other flavours and varieties. We've got things like Sauvignon Blanc Semillon. We've got our White Mullet, which is a Riesling blend with some Viognier, Chenin Blanc and Sauvignon. We've got our Cabernet Merlot. We make some really classy, really well-balanced reds. Then we have a second property, which is our Pike and Joyce property, which is in the Adelaide Hills. It's a co-venture between us and the Joyce family, who are some of the biggest apple farmers in South Australia. So there was an old apple orchard that was replanted into a vineyard, and we grow cool climate varieties there like Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc and Pinot Gris. So I have the very lucky, fortunate job to be the sales, marketing and export manager for this fantastic family-owned winery. So a huge part of my role is to travel around the countryside, to come to beautiful places like Noosa, and more recently they've been to countries like China and Hong Kong, and I travel all over the place and represent the brand. And what we're trying to do is share the business risk of Pikes and Pike and Joyce, and make sure that we are selling into more markets, and that we're sharing the love and having a lot more people around Australia and around the world enjoying our lovely wines.
Okay, thank you. Peter, could you just tell us a little bit about the wine you have there, the mullet?
Yeah, absolutely. Our White Mullet is a unique and interesting blend. I can pretty much guarantee you there's no one else in the world that's making a wine that's predominantly Riesling, blended with Viognier, Sauvignon Blanc and Chenin Blanc. And what we've done is we've produced a wine that we want to cater to a lot of different wine drinkers and wine styles. So the Riesling component gives you like lovely, zesty, sort of fresh citrus fruits. You get a lot of that on the nose and certainly at the front of the palate. The Viognier will start to lift up on the nose a little bit, and you get a little bit more of the white peach and apricot character. And it also gives a little bit more texture and flesh in the middle palate, almost a sort of viscosity. And if you only had those two varieties, I think the wine would finish a little bit fat and oily, but the blending in of the Sauvignon Blanc and the Chenin Blanc, which are both wines that have fairly high acid components, gives you a wine that starts nice and fresh, gives you a nice richness in the middle palate, but then finishes very clean and very fresh as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's the kind of wine you need to taste.
Sorry?
It's the kind of wine you need to taste to appreciate.
Yeah, you do need to taste, because if you look at the label and you're looking at all those varieties mixed together, you can easily think that we've just thrown in the bits that are left over at the winery, and there's actually no truth in that. It's something we actually put a lot of time and effort and thought into the actual blend, and to which styles and flavours each variety would bring to this wine. But it's a great wine sitting on your veranda about 5 o'clock at night as the sun's coming down, and you just want a nice, easy drinking wine, or good lunchtime wine with a little bit of seafood or something. It's classic.
Okay, thank you.